The Zodiac killer terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, leaving behind a trail of fear, cryptic messages, and an enduring mystery. Despite decades of investigation and numerous suspects, the killer's identity remains unknown, making it one of the most infamous unsolved murder cases in American history. The Zodiac's confirmed spree began in December 1968 with the brutal double murder of high school students Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday on Lake Herman Road, near Vallejo, California. The couple was parked in a secluded area when they were ambushed and shot. There was no clear motive, no robbery, no sexual assault, just senseless violence. The Zodiac struck again in July 1969, targeting another young couple, Darlene Farron and Michael Mago, at Blue Rock Springs Park. Mago survived the attack and provided a description of the assailant: a stocky man with a round face, about 5 feet tall. Shortly after the shooting, the killer called the Vallejo Police Department to claim responsibility, chillingly detailing aspects of the crime to prove his authenticity. What set the Zodiac apart was his penchant for taunting the police and media. He sent a series of letters to newspapers, including cryptograms that he claimed contained his identity. In one of his most famous letters, he wrote, "I like killing people because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest because man is the most dangerous animal of all." The Zodiac's letters were often signed with a unique symbol, a circle with a cross through it, resembling a gun sight. His cryptograms captivated amateur and professional codebreakers alike. One of the ciphers, known as the 408 symbol cipher, was cracked by a husband and wife amateur code-breaking team, but it revealed only a chilling message and no clues to his identity. Other ciphers, including the infamous 340-character cipher, remained unsolved for decades until partially decoded in 2020, though it also failed to unveil the killer's name. The Zodiac's most audacious attack came in September 1969, when he targeted Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard at Lake Berryessa. Dressed in a hooded costume emblazoned with his now infamous crosshair symbol, the killer tied up the couple before stabbing them repeatedly. Shepard succumbed to her injuries, while Hartnell survived and provided a detailed description of the killer's chilling appearance and demeanor. The Zodiac left a handwritten message on the victim's car door, detailing the crime and signing it with his symbol. The Zodiac's final confirmed murder was the killing of cab driver Paul Stein in San Francisco's Presidio Heights neighborhood in October 1969. This time, the killer left behind a bloody fingerprint on the cab's dashboard, but it failed to match any suspects. Eyewitnesses described seeing a man fleeing the scene, but conflicting accounts made it difficult to create a composite sketch. Shortly afterward, the Zodiac sent a piece of Stein's bloody shirt to the San Francisco Chronicle, further taunting authorities. Beyond these confirmed attacks, the Zodiac claimed responsibility for as many as 37 murders, but only 5 have been definitively linked to him. Investigators have explored connections between the Zodiac and other unsolved murders in California and beyond, including the mysterious death of Cherry Joe Bates in Riverside in 1966. A letter sent to the press following Bates's murder bore striking similarities to the Zodiac's later correspondence, but the connection remains unproven. Law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, launched one of the largest manhunts in U.S. Suspects ranged from Arthur Leigh Allen, a convicted child molester, to Richard Gaikowski, a journalist with a cryptic past. Arthur Leigh Allen emerged as a particularly compelling suspect due to his history of violence and circumstantial links to the crimes, such as owning a Zodiac brand watch featuring the killer's symbol. However, Allen's fingerprints and handwriting did not match the evidence, and he was never charged. Another intriguing suspect was Earl Van Best Jr., proposed by his own son, Gary Stewart, in the book The Most Dangerous Animal of All. Stewart argued that his father's appearance matched the Zodiac sketch and provided circumstantial evidence tying him to the crimes. Yet, this theory, like others, failed to hold up under scrutiny. The Zodiac case remains active, with law enforcement and amateur sleuths continuing to analyze evidence. Advances in DNA technology have fueled hope that the killer's identity might one day be revealed. However, the passage of time and the degradation of physical evidence pose significant challenges. The Zodiac killer's audacity and cryptic methods have cemented his place in pop culture, inspiring countless books, movies, and television shows. Films like Zodiac 2007, directed by David Fincher, delve into the obsessive nature of those trying to solve the case, reflecting the real-life frustrations of investigators and the public alike. The case has also become a cornerstone of amateur sleuth culture, with countless online forums and YouTube channels dedicated to unraveling the mystery. The Zodiac's enigmatic ciphers and letters continue to fascinate codebreakers and conspiracy theorists, ensuring that his shadow looms large over the world of true crime. Several factors contribute to the enduring mystery of the Zodiac killer. 1. Lack of forensic technology. During the Zodiac's reign, forensic science was still in its infancy. Techniques like DNA analysis were unavailable, leaving investigators reliant on eyewitness accounts and circumstantial evidence. 2. Inconsistent evidence. The Zodiac's use of gloves and careful planning left little usable forensic evidence. The bloody fingerprint from Paul Stein's cab, for instance, did not yield a match. 3. Multiple jurisdictions. The Zodiac operated across several counties, creating challenges in coordinating efforts between law enforcement agencies. 4. Media interference. The intense media coverage, while raising public awareness, also muddled the investigation. False confessions and hoaxes diverted resources and attention from viable leads. 5. The killer's silence. The Zodiac abruptly stopped communicating with the media and police in the 1970s, leaving many to speculate whether he died, was incarcerated for another crime, or simply decided to fade into obscurity. The Zodiac killer's crimes remain among the most chilling and perplexing in American history. His ability to evade capture, coupled with his taunting letters and cryptic ciphers, has ensured his place as one of the most infamous serial killers of all time. While advances in forensic science may one day provide answers, the Zodiac's identity remains an enduring enigma, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of society.